Antarctica, known as the White Continent, is one of Earth's most unique and intriguing ecosystems. Beneath its vast expanses of ice and snow lie the enigmatic remnants of ancient civilizations, awe-inspiring architectural marvels, and mysteries that continue to puzzle archaeologists and historians. Recently, a former naval officer and a journalist claimed to have discovered an entrance to a secret alien base containing UFOs in Antarctica. This groundbreaking revelation could rewrite history and unlock a treasure trove of mysteries frozen in time. A retired Navy SEAL, identified only as Spartan 1, shared details of an ancient structure he claims to have visited in Antarctica. According to Spartan 1, during a mission, he and his team discovered a large octagonal structure protruding from the ice. They cautiously entered the structure and were surprised by what they found inside. The doors of the structure, despite being 18 to 30 feet thick, could be opened with minimal effort. Inside, the temperature was a comfortable 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, in stark contrast to the frigid temperatures outside. The walls were covered with mysterious hieroglyphics, unlike any seen before. These findings have led some to speculate that the structures might be evidence of an advanced civilization or extraterrestrial life. Antarctica is the coldest, windiest, and driest continent on Earth. It contains 90% of the world's ice and has an area just under 1.5 times the size of the United States. Despite its icy expanse, Antarctica is classified as a desert because it receives very little precipitation, only about 2 inches per year in the interior and up to 8 inches along the coast, mostly in the form of snow. Colossal blizzards, comparable to sandstorms in deserts, can sweep across the continent, with winds reaching up to 200 miles per hour. During the winter, the size of Antarctica nearly doubles due to expanding sea ice along its coast. These harsh conditions have made it nearly impossible for humans to inhabit the continent without modern technology. Humans have never lived in Antarctica due to its extreme conditions and isolation. The Greeks theorized the existence of a southern continent as early as 350 BC, but it wasn't until the 19th century that explorers began to uncover its secrets. The first recorded landing was in 1821 by Sea Captain John Davis. Since then, explorers from various nations have braved the icy expanse in search of new discoveries. By the late 1890s, documented landings had occurred, and ships began to spend the winter on Antarctic ice. The so-called heroic age of Antarctic exploration began at the dawn of the 20th century, with adventurers and scientists embarking on punishing and sometimes fatal expeditions. One of the earliest bases, established in 1903 on Laurie Island, is still in operation today. In the decades since, scientists have discovered over 45,000 meteorites, including rocks from the Moon and Mars, unique ecosystems, and resilient plant life beneath the ice. These findings have expanded our understanding of what is biologically possible in such extreme environments. The isolation of Antarctica has led to numerous theories about what lies beneath its surface. Some believe there are ancient artifacts from lost civilizations or evidence of alien visitation. In 2018, Linda Moulton Howe interviewed a whistleblower who claimed to have found a secret alien base. Satellite images showing mysterious structures have fueled these theories, with some suggesting these could be entrances to hidden bases where UFOs are stored. Archaeologists have found pyramids worldwide, often mistaken for natural formations or hidden in unlikely places. Some believe there could be pyramids in Antarctica too. These structures might be remnants of an ancient civilization or evidence of extraterrestrial influence. One theory suggests that pyramids were part of a global power grid, providing wireless energy to advanced civilizations. If true, the pyramids in Antarctica could be the oldest on Earth, possibly the master pyramid that inspired others worldwide. In a surprising discovery, scientists found alien-like organisms thriving under the Antarctic ice shelf. These life forms, including sponges and tiny animals, were found on a boulder far below the ice. This unexpected find challenges our understanding of what is biologically possible in such extreme environments. Marine biologist Hugh Griffiths and his team from the British Antarctic Survey discovered the organisms while drilling through 870 meters of ice. They found 16 sponges and at least 22 unidentified animals living in the dark, cold depths. The existence of these life forms suggests that underwater currents can carry food across distances once thought impossible, allowing these organisms to survive in such a harsh environment. Antarctica remains a land of mystery and intrigue. From secret alien bases to ancient civilizations, the continent continues to captivate the imaginations of explorers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike. As more discoveries are made, who knows what other secrets this vast, icy expanse will reveal? Join us on this journey to unlock the mysteries of Antarctica, where history and wonder merge, and the past reveals its hidden treasures. If this search uncovers evidence for a second Genesis, it would strongly support the theory that life is a cosmic phenomenon. It would also suggest that we are not alone in the universe. The search for signs of alien life beyond Earth includes various efforts, such as the Perseverance rover collecting samples of Martian rocks and space telescopes examining the atmospheres of distant exoplanets. It also involves the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, which mainly looks for artificial or unusual signals from the cosmos that might have been sent by advanced life forms. Some SETI projects even send out our own signals to show that intelligent life exists on Earth. The potential implications of contact with advanced alien species drive discussions on science, ethics, and policy. With billions of planets and moons in the universe, it's very unlikely that Earth is the only home to intelligent life. But how do we look for evidence of our cosmic peers? While many species on Earth are considered intelligent, like dolphins, octopuses, and chimpanzees, their sentience wouldn't be detectable from afar. In the context of SETI, intelligence can only be identified by its outputs, technologies, industrial processes, and communication methods. Much of the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is based on the outputs that human intelligence creates, since these are the signs of technological advancement we know best. Although alien civilizations could have super advanced technologies beyond our wildest dreams, it's also very likely that some things are universal. Electromagnetic communication is one such thing. Humans use electromagnetic radiation to transmit information, from cell phones to television broadcasts, lasers to radar astronomy. Our ability to use technology to manipulate the electromagnetic spectrum has served us well, and we might assume that other intelligent life forms would also find this aspect of physics useful. For this reason, much of SETI research involves scanning space for electromagnetic signals to try to identify patterns or transmissions that couldn't be explained by natural phenomena. This includes listening for radio signals and looking for transmissions in the visible range of the electromagnetic spectrum, such as pulses of light. SETI is a large-scale effort that requires extensive collaboration. For example, one Planetary Society-funded project involves searching a wide range of radio frequencies using the world's largest steerable radio telescope, the 100-meter Green Bank Telescope in West Virginia. Their observations focus on 100 stars known to have planets around them, and they pick up tens of thousands of additional stars and planetary systems due to the width of the radio telescope's field of view. Citizen scientists from around the world help classify signals in the data to sort out the many sources of radio signals produced by intelligent life on Earth and highlight the most promising signals. Finally, professional SETI researchers revisit those promising signals to assess their potential as signs of intelligent life. This process takes hundreds of hours and yet only represents a search of a tiny portion of space. The scale of the universe makes the scope of SETI truly immense, which may be one reason why we haven't found what we're looking for so far. If intelligent aliens are out there, they are likely conducting their own version of SETI. We are as likely to be detected by a civilization as advanced as our own as we are to detect them. The signals most likely to be picked up by other life forms are those we send out deliberately for this purpose. Electromagnetic communication travels at the speed of light, but some signals make it farther than others, decreasing in intensity as they get farther from their source. The distance a transmission can reach depends on several factors, including the power of the transmitter and the frequency of the signal. It's a common science fiction idea that far-off aliens might pick up our stray television transmissions, but this isn't likely. Television signals are broadcast using fairly weak transmitters, not intended to go very far. The earliest television broadcasts have likely traveled beyond our solar system by now, but they are exceedingly weak by the time they reach interstellar space and would be practically indistinguishable from the background noise of the universe. Some of our radar signals are likely to travel farther. Missile detection radar uses very strong transmitters, as do planetary radar systems like the now-defunct Arecibo Observatory, which used radar to detect near-Earth asteroids and other distant objects. It's possible that intelligent aliens could pick up those radar signals and identify them as being of technological origin, provided those aliens weren't much farther than the closest neighboring star system. Humans have intentionally sent several strong signals into space with the intention of having them detected by extraterrestrial civilizations. These efforts are called messaging to extraterrestrial intelligence, METI, or communication with extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. The Arecibo message, transmitted in 1974 from the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico toward the M13 star cluster, included a binary encoded image conveying basic information about Earth and humanity. Similarly, the Encounter 2001 project sent a message about our species and planet from the European Space Agency's ESCAT radar transmitter in Norway toward the North Star Polaris. This message included specific messages and images from teenagers around the world. The Cosmic Call project sent two messages, one in 1999 and one in 2003, to nearby star systems using the RT-70 radio telescope in Ukraine. These messages included mathematical and scientific content, as well as artistic elements. In 2013, the Lone Signal project invited the public to participate, collecting text messages to be sent in the direction of the Gliese 526 star system using the Jamesburg Earth Station radio dish in California. Humans have also sent physical messages into space aboard spacecraft destined to travel far beyond our solar system. NASA's Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11 spacecraft, both launched in the early 1970s, each carried a gold anodized aluminum plaque with information about Earth's location and the spacecraft's origin. After passing through the solar system to study the outer planets, these spacecraft carried on away from our Sun, meaning they could potentially travel through interstellar space forever or perhaps until intercepted by another spacefaring species. NASA's follow-up Voyager mission took the concept a step further. The Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 spacecraft each carried a gold-plated phonograph record known as the Voyager Golden Record. These records were encoded with a wide variety of sounds and images representing Earth, including greetings in 55 languages, music, and scientific information. Because they reached greater speeds than the Pioneer spacecraft, the Voyager probes are now farther from the Sun, already in interstellar space. But is contacting aliens a good idea? Sending deliberate signals into space has generated debate within the scientific and ethical communities. One concern is that a very small group of people, sometimes just a few individuals, are given the responsibility of representing our entire species and planet. Some ethicists consider this inherently unfair. Another issue with METI is that we cannot know the nature or intentions of an alien species that might find our signals. While it's possible we'd be discovered by a benevolent advanced extraterrestrial civilization that could share secrets of interstellar travel, power generation, or other world-changing technologies, it's also possible we'd be found by a civilization intent on conquering the galaxy and eradicating existing creatures on life-sustaining planets. Because we can't know the outcome of successful contact with intelligent extraterrestrial beings, some scientists are against METI. Space policy experts have suggested that investing money and effort into METI efforts is unwise. However, ultimately, it's possible we'll be discovered by aliens looking for life beyond their own planet, whether we try or not. The possibility of life's existence elsewhere in the universe is one of the fundamental and unanswered mysteries about our reality, and it may not be up to us whether we solve that mystery. So, let's say it actually happens. We uncover or are approached by alien life. Now what? How does the public react? Do our defensive instincts or humble curiosities take over? Research suggests that the general population's reaction would be quite positive. The first study used software to analyze the text of various newspaper articles written about 3 potential discoveries of life beyond Earth. The software assessed the feelings, emotions, and other psychological reactions conveyed in articles about the following discoveries: possible fossilized extraterrestrial microbes in 1996, intermittent dimming around Tabby's star in 2015, and Earth-like exoplanets in the habitable zone of a star in 2017. The study found that the language used in these articles was overwhelmingly positive. In a second study, the researchers asked over 500 participants to write down how they think they, as well as the rest of the world, would react to a confirmed case of extraterrestrial microbial life.
Earth's climate history.
It found that the emotions used to describe both their own and the population's hypothetical reactions were substantially more positive than negative. Keep watching us for more interesting episodes.